Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. We saw the indexes take a little breather today, and it kind of fits the profile that I was saying, where we're going to start seeing volatility come into the market, where these parabolic moves are not going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to start getting moves up and down, where rallies are going to be sold and then dips are going to get bought. This one, once we got through the moving averages, you can see that it accelerated to the downside, and I'll show you that it actually makes sense where it stopped right there. But what I want to show you on this short term chart is just that what the bulls need to get above right here. So you can see that from the highs to these lows, we have the 38% retracement that's at 66625. And that's also coincides with the 50-day the 200-day moving average. Now, if they get above that, you can see we have the 50% retracement that matches up with this resistance right here. That's at 6672. And then this is really what I would say is the big line in the sand for the bears if they're going to hold the bulls down, and that's going to be the 6678. If they get above it, the last line in the sand is going to be the 6687. Above that, that's where I believe we're going to come back up, take out the 6700 and make it up to the 6710 level. So those are the upside battles for the bulls. And what we're looking at on the bears, and why I want to show you where it made sense was we had this drop here, and then we made these lower lows right to the 38% retracement, and from there we got a bounce. Now, if the bulls can get above this 6668, then they're going to clear these moving averages, and most likely they're going to turn back up. And we would just refer back to these resistance levels here to make sure they go through. And if they do, again, I'd expect a move to come above the 6,700 or test it, but get up to the 6,710, pull back, and eventually just keep grinding up like that, where we're going up and down. And then we make that move up to the 6,750. But I don't think that's going to take place for a little while now. I think we have a couple weeks, because should coincide with the actual top before we see a much larger drop. And that's where I'm looking at, somewhere at a 10% plus on the downside, and it's going to be somewhere in the October timeframe into December. And from there, we're going to start seeing people saying that the bear market started, and all the buyers that bought the dips on the way will turn into panic sellers, and that's when we want to start buying that dip. And for the move, probably much higher than where we're going to top out in the October time period. So that's if the bears can push through to 66, say 50 or 43, the next support is going to be at this 50% retracement, which is the 6625. And you can see it's also price support. So this is your buy area. It's going to be what we pretty much the lows that we made today, the 6643 down to the 6625. Below that, this is really the big line in the sand right here. And this is why I have it in thick, because this will pretty much close the gap. And it's also the 62% retracement. So that's right around that 6600. So these are your buy areas on the downside. Now, if we see this, you can see the 23% retracement, which matches up with exactly this line right here, as well as the 200-day moving average is right around that 66.26. So again, this is the area you want to be looking to buy, and you can see the big green line here. This is the gamma line, and that's right at the 67.10. So this is going to be your resistance. This is your support, and you can see this is another gamma line. We came through it a little bit and bounced. So right now we burned off the overbought levels. We had some bearish divergences. So this is why I said we're at risk of having some kind of little pullback. We don't really have any bullish divergences. So again, we may pop up and then come back down and make our way to the 66.26 level. And what that would literally, what I would be looking for, something like that would be an ABC move. So if this was the top and this is the B here, what we want to do is we could see this rally come all the way up to the 6680. And if it gets held down, this is your A, B, and this would be your wave C. And again, this would be another buying opportunity right here. Now, if it goes below it, then we want to be a little bit careful, because we could see a deeper retracement somewhere down into the 65 70 level. But right now, this is what I'm looking at right here. We got to see the bulls be able to get it through the 66.80. If they do that, then we're going to be looking at the 67.10. If it gets held down here, and let's go take a look and see if there's any actual resistance there, 66.87, and then we have this 66.84. So you can see in this area here, if it is going to be some type of ABC move, it actually fits with resistance. So that would be your ABC move if we head up and then we still have some work to go on the downside. And again, if we do get up here, what will happen is you're going to see the indicators start to roll up. And if we came back down, that would give us some bullish divergences on the 15-minute chart. On the hourly chart, really you can see we have the 66.35 is the 50-day moving average. If they get below it, then again, we're going to have to keep an eye on this on the 65.50. But as I said, we have some other support levels that I just pointed out that we got to keep an eye on. But if they get taken out, then we're going to look at a test of the 200-day moving average. And again, these levels are what I'm expecting to get touched when we get into that October to December downtrend that I'm anticipating. And it will be anywhere from the 62.60, all the way down to the, say, the 6,000 level would be the support area that I'm anticipating this to go to. So that's pretty much about it. I'm going to be traveling in the morning, so I will not be at my computer until about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. My flight leaves at 8:30. I don't get back into Hilton Head until right around 11, and by the time I get back, it's going to be around 12. So look for me to touch base in the room at around 12 o'clock. And with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the